My issue is that I find that the gentlemen are not investing enough time before the date, because a lot of the vetting that you could have done to see if this chick was worth $150 could have been done over the phone. Instead, what I find is that a lot of the gentlemen are rushing the process, and then you want to go straight to the date because you want to see physique or you want to see chemistry or whatever that is before you get to know the person. And then now you want to spend $10 on coffee that I don't even drink because I don't drink coffee. Yeah. So how about we encourage people to spend more time getting to know each other before they even physically go out? It's free. We got unlimited texting. Why don't we do that instead of saying, I'm going to send you a place or send you to a place or advise you to go to a place that you don't even drink the contents of what they sell, just so I can see if this person's worthy enough to graduate to the 150 date.
Hey, my YouTube family, I'm Brittany and you are on my channel, RomeoRoadmap. So today we are going to discuss how to avoid the dinner date scam, okay? And I know this is a hot topic for a lot of you guys. I know so many men are out there reluctant to take women on dates because they're trying to avoid the dinner date scam. And what is the dinner date scam? The dinner date scam is literally when she is not interested in you. She is booking guys on date. Maybe you're the 5th guy this week and they're all just taking her to dinner. She isn't actually engaged on the date. There's no intentionality. She doesn't show interest on the date except the food. So her only intent is to just keep you guys on her, you know, keeping her culinary palate up to par is your purpose. And I know a lot of men want to avoid that, which is why dates and sites, for instance, such as Coffee Meets Bagel, or guys have started doing the, say, on coffee dates, okay? But you know, before you ever have to be strategic about how you can avoid the dinner date scam, I want you to first vet the woman better. How, you might ask? Okay, say you meet them online, say you meet them in person, friend of a friend. No matter how you meet her, this vetting strategy is still can be applied to each scenario, okay? Talk on the phone. I know that is outdated. I know that's played out. I know that's not what we do anymore. We want to text each other to death. But look, texting can be impersonal. Things can get lost in translation. It's a lot less engaging. You don't get to hear their mannerisms. You don't get to hear if she has a good vocabulary, okay? You don't get to see her sense of humor. It's so much that you miss out on via text. And don't just one phone call and then say, hey, let's go straight to dinner. If this is something that you are cautious of, then do your part in actually finding out whether the woman is sincere. Ask genuine questions. Stop coming to the phone call asking about her favorite color, okay? You want to know that she's intentional. You need to ask questions such as, what are you looking for? You know, tell me about, say, for instance, your last experience. What are kind of some non-negotiables for you? What does a good man look like to you? Not what you bring to the table, because you might offend her, and if she's me, she gonna go ahead and hang up the phone on you. But actually asking and listening to what her responses are to these questions. What is your love language, for instance? Could you rate the different love languages and which one is most important to you? Do you want a family? Do you want to be married one day? You know, do you have a time frame that you're kind of wanting to ask actual serious questions? But again, if you guys were doing your consultations with me, we can go over a list of questions that you can bring up that won't seem like an interrogation, and can still flow and be engaging. So get on the phone to avoid the dinner date scam. This is completely in you guys' control, okay? And I know that this is happening out there because so many men are talking about it. And I'm sure it is frustrating, hurtful, and can be very expensive. And so that's another reason that you should do your due diligence. If, say for instance, you are talking to 3 different women and just kind of casually filling them out, this is a good way for you to kind of see, maybe you're only taking one of them out this week. And that's okay if you are casually dating and you're not monogamous as of yet. And this way you're not blowing through your money, blowing through these dinner dates. And if you look on the video clip of this lady, it also avoids you having to offer her, hey, let's go on a coffee date. What's wrong with a coffee date, Brittany? There's nothing wrong with that. But as you saw in the video clip, for instance, she said, I don't drink coffee. And then when you say, okay, well, maybe we go for drinks instead. Even if she does drink, maybe she doesn't want to be inebriated while on her date. Maybe she wants to be able to kind of see you clearly and not with beer goggles on. Maybe she's not comfortable drinking in a new encounter with a man she's getting to know. Maybe her tolerance is low. Maybe it's several different things. But again, you won't be thinking about, okay, this is my first time ever out with this woman. I don't know if she's actually being serious about seeing me and talking to me. If you actually do your due diligence of vetting and talking to her and learning how she thinks. I'm also going to flip you guys a link to it's kind of a dating game. There are different dating questions games that you can actually download in the App Store, and I'll drop the name of it in the description. The name of it escapes me right now. But you can send to each other and play little games throughout the day. Phone calls, audio text. Oh, so this is a big one to me. I love a good audio text. Say for instance, you just are preoccupied and you don't have the privacy or the time to just sit in a phone call, you're distracted. And audio text is by far better than actual regular text because you get tone of voice, you can be witty, you can actually come across the phone, they get to hear your sexy voice, then with the times that you're being alluring. Even if you're like saying, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds good for dinner. You can't, are you really gonna text, And if you do, it does not have the same effect, okay? This is what I'm talking about. It's impersonal, it's less impressionable, and again, you're not getting to see the intentionality or sincerity of the woman to know if this is just a part of her dinner date scam. So that's my solution for you guys to avoid the dinner date scam. Get off text, get on the phone. I think you'll get much better results, okay? Talk to you guys next time.